right, hello and welcome to episode 102 of Freak Show. And let's talk about some shit this week. Where does everybody think about the new vice president? Pretty much the president, because Biden will be
You're
gone.
gonna be die.
I don't think Biden will make it. I think Biden will be done like within. Let's see if they win. I think Biden will make it to like where they give him the thing and then he'll just I'm resigning. I'm stepping
What are
down.
you saying? A year tops?
No, I think a month or 2 months,
A month.
and then he'll be. I'm too sick to do the job.
Man, the man's not well.
The man's not well. The man doesn't. I guarantee you. Do you see the thing with him like calling her
At home.
Kamala Harris
You
going home
you ready to go to work?
Spike? Are you ready to go to work? It was like there must have somebody else must have called, make the phone call, and then have him do the thing. I thought it was hysterical.
Your innards are falling
Oh
out.
shit, my innards are. I think that's what happened. I think somebody else made the phone call, and then they just had him like
Smile.
lip sync
It's a lip sync. What is he, Milli Vanilli now?
Yeah, he's really been in it, man. Like, how can you ruin that great group? They had a great song, "Blame It on the Rain." Every time
Wasn't
on
that song? They
rain,
didn't sing a fucking thing.
I know that's a shame. They didn't win a Grammy for that shit too.
Gotta give it back. I'm sorry, we give it back. Of course you give it back. You didn't sing shit, bitch. The one guy committed suicide, so I feel a little bad about that.
Oh yeah, one of them. What did he do? Hang himself?
I don't fucking know it. I wasn't that in depth
Oh.
with the shit. I know. I think he was in the Caribbean. And he was all depressed and shit because his music career never came back, and he said, "Let's call it a day."
Dude, you know,
And that motherfucker did commit suicide. He didn't pull Epstein.
no, the Epstein. They still got this girl in jail, and I'm still waiting to see.
She got pulled off fucking suicide watch, and they just said that she has COVID. So guess who's gonna die now?
No.
Guess who's gonna die? But I gotta tell you, so it's been raining here in New York City the past couple of days. Today's a nice day out, and when it's a nice day out, the horrors that come out of the woodwork. Like there's just half naked women everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about it. It's a beautiful thing.
Sometimes there's some scary one out there too.
Yeah, you know, don't give the scary ones their due credit. They have balls to do what most men wouldn't.
That's true, but you know what's funny? So I keep thinking there's gonna with this electric could go two ways, right? Either way, something's gonna get burned down.
Yeah.
Because if Trump wins, they're like all the liberal states will burn down to the ground, but then we just burn them down.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't win in the South, they're gonna burn it down. Either
As they say, the South will rise again. Them good old boys are gonna come back.
It's gonna be like, oh my god, either way. And I still think if this guy wins, I still think he'll be done within a month. He'll step down because he got Alzheimer's so bad.
Absolutely.
And Kamala Harris, it's already that's the writing on the wall. And imagine what a slap in the face, Hillary Clinton. It's a black woman that became the first woman the president of the United States.
She's what? She's Indian and Jamaican, like she's like a mixture of things. But
She was up in this at the time.
so they just call her black.
She's like the fake Indian in Chicago.
I just find it funny how she was like the top cop and like what was she like San Diego
She
or
was
San?
she was the top DA. She's like a Giuliani almost.
And then all of a sudden now she's like she hates the police now. All of a sudden, like come on,
Nah,
come on.
She sent more black people to jail over like dime bags and weed and like.
And now look at her. Now she's like, oh no, we got to reform. She a flip flop. You know what she reminds me of? Fucking what's his face? Usual Suspects. I flip you. I flip you.
But this is you know what's funny about her?
Handsome,
yeah,
gorgeous young lady. Oh, and she delivers drinks. Oh,
She
thank you, young
delivering
lady.
drinks. Look at that. Not only do we get drinks together.
What the hell was that?
So people but it all kicks the Black Lives Matter shit back into back.
Yep.
Like she got nothing to do with that. How about the case of the young kid that just got killed riding his bike, 5-year-old kid?
That one, that's
His neighbor walked by and blow his fucking head off. 5-year-old kid.
No, what the worst part is he didn't walk by. He ran across the street.
Yeah.
And that's just fucking dark. Like the neighbor said, like I could not believe this happened because
the neighbor thought it was a joke. The original neighbor that saw it, she didn't think it was real.
He must be playing because who runs across the street and execution style kills a 5-year-old kid? Look, I have a kid and I want to kill him sometimes, but you don't literally kill. I mean, that's just
the guy had a gun and just went there and shot him, and it was a black dude that shot this
Yeah.
white kid. So, you
And
know
now, of
what?
course, there's the whole thing. Well, why is there no media exposure for this? Why is it not that? You know, defeat the narrative. If people again don't see that it's the rich pitting the poor and middle class against each other, I don't know what is.
Yeah, they are.
They don't
definitely
care about
putting
you.
it in.
The rich don't care about you. They keep their money in their pockets.
You know what? The other day, I love how Congress went out without giving another stimulus package or anything.
For 2 weeks. Well, they get paid.
And like AOC and all these other guys, Rodman, all these other guys are all gonna get paid.
Yep.
And they're like, don't worry. All right, we're out. We'll see you later.
So my thing is this: how do you why couldn't you just say, hey, all right, let's just extend it for 2 weeks till we get back, or extend it for whatever? Why does everyone got to put their little hidden things in?
But the thing that how about the thing that this guy signed, the executive order? What's going on with that? What Trump did?
It's got to go through Congress.
And guess what?
And have on vacation.
They're on vacation. So what power do you have where you can do executive orders then?
So they're more political science idiots that know that more than me, but
You know, it's like amazing.
But if you really think about it, anything he does to that angle, it's going to get shot down, rebutted, rebuted, screamed at. Like I said, this man could cure cancer, and they'd be yelling at him that it took too long and he didn't go the right way.
It doesn't matter, but it's going to be very interesting. November's going to be very interesting. You know what's funny? I already see commercials. Have you seen the new commercials already for COVID-19?
No.
It's
They're promoting it?
They're like, remember, you still have the COVID, but now the flu's coming, so be careful because you can either die from the flu or the
COVID.
So it's like, oh my God, thanks a lot, guys. The commercial's so fucked up.
Morbid shit.
Morbid shit. Remember, if you got heart problem, diabetes, you can't get your dick hard, don't get the blue pill. Just call your COVID line for you. No, it's a fucking real commercial.
I'm like, I've never seen this.
It's on
you
channel,
made it sound dark as shit.
It's on Channel 11. It's like the fucking... It's like dark. The Channel 11 news is the darkest shit I ever seen. And I got like the regular antenna, so I'm watching like regular TV.
No, you don't.
No, I got an antenna on my TV is HD now.
You don't have cable?
Yeah, I got cable. I got Sling.
No, but you have...
Channel, yeah, but I watch Channel 11. I only watch 2 channels.
You know, like Rabbit is?
No, it's just a round thing.
You put tinfoil on it?
No, that
thing
is good now, man. That thing is digital. You take the antenna, you throw that shit out the window.
You throw it out the window.
You get like 60 beautiful channels. I'm watching TV like the champ, man.
We were selling that shit at Lowe's. I'm like, who the fuck buys this stupid shit? Here's my answer.
Dude, it works. You get 60 channels. You know, like that's like 4 Channel 11. It's like
2, 4, 5, 9.
But they all got extra channels. They got the laughing channel. They got the antenna. They got the TV. Then on my other one, I get like Fox. On my Sling, I get Fox. I get Yes, TBS, FX1. Because I only pay $30 a month for Fox for like Sling, and I get all my other TV channel. I also get Epic and Star for $35, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
$35 and then free TV.
I work for Verizon, so I get, the package. Unfortunately. Well, actually, my mother gets it. I just piggyback off it.
That's the way you do it, man. You get the package, and you're like, ooh, yeah, look at this package.
Yeah, she has a retiree package, so it works.
Dude, so do you watch any of the wrestling today? Dude, they got, the Raw got their own Black Lives Matter movement.
It's so bad.
How bad is that?
What do they call the Radicals?
The Radicals.
No, Radicals.
Retribution.
Retribution.
How bad is that?
It's so like really. I thought when see, here's the thing. So when what's his face when the Nation came out, it was funny because not funny, but it wasn't during like these kind of times. It was like well after the Farrakhan situations. Putting that shit out now with all this going on, Vince is grasping at straws. I forget who it was. The guy from What Culture, Simon Miller, was amazing. If you haven't seen YouTube, go watch it. His exact answer was, "This is Vince just throwing shit at walls and saying, let's see what happens."
Let's see what happens. It's
getting bad, man.
I think the whole thing has become scared of its own self.
The fact that AEW is doing the same numbers as Raw.
AEW's not doing nothing.
It's getting close to it in the demographic.
That doesn't. That demographic shit. It's almost like the only people calling it. Who's actually calling a wrestling war? The wrestling war. Nobody's calling a war. The only the fucking marks. The idiots. That's not a war. They're against NXT. They're against NXT, and NXT is almost like a few 100,000 below them. It's not like they're blowing each other away.
No, but still, I mean, AEW I think is a much better product for different segments. I think some of the segments suck a dick.
I just think AEW is too much wrestling. It's too much. I like the old school, like a 4 or 5 minute match.
Yeah.
If it was a really good match, like for a title, maybe. But like the other match about feuds and stuff, do them quick. Don't be there like for fucking AEW. What does AEW? They had like a 40-minute match with two fucking louts.
Well,
and their record's like 2-12 fighting against 2-12.
Did you see the revival with Blanchard and?
Oh, that was great. They beat the crap out of it. They beat up the rock and roll. The rock and roll express.
Spout car driver. How is he not dead? I'm like, oh my god. Is it bad that he looks like Marty Jannetty now? Both of them.
They do look like Marty Jannetty. Did you see that whole thing with the Marty Jannetty story? He was just starting a story.
Oh yeah.
Then
he murdered someone.
And then the guy going, how did he know he murdered? The guy didn't show up for work the next day or something. I heard that.
PSA today, children, don't do drugs.
And that thing only happens to him. I went to buy marijuana, and then the guy wanted to take me to the alley and
give me a little something.
And I bet you it was the guy giving you the morning shoes that was the gay guy, because that was probably brighter than anything in the world.
Oh, he wants my shoes.
You for your shoes?
I got your shoes.
What a fucking horrible story he told. I thought that was...
Well, worst was he goes, it wasn't the first time I made someone disappear. So he's done this many times. That's the scariest part.
But the thing when he was saying that, I'll get my brother. I didn't want to get my brother because my brother would kill him, so I just killed him myself. What's the sense of that? His brother just came back from Vietnam. My brother would kill him.
He would just snap.
It's like, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with that guy?
Like killing Charlie.
I did like the whole thing that had to do with MJF. I think he's going to be the champ.
I hope so. He is amazing.
He's the only one that could keep kayfabe and does like. I still love when he gave the little kid the middle finger.
He's a true heel, man. That was one of the funniest things. That was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, pre-COVID.
He's a true heel. Dude, him on Twitter. Baron Corbin on Twitter. I love Baron Corbin trolls everyone amazingly. It's hysterical. Because he abuses everyone, and then goes back in their profile and brings their pictures up and talks shit about them. It's amazing.
But they had a picture of it was like Kirk Angle, right? Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. What do all these people have in common? Bonus.
Yeah. True.
You know, to me, the funniest shit I saw this week, the funniest meme I saw this week was the one with Joe Biden and a fucking picture of Kamada, the Uganda giant. Kamada.
Yeah, the one that passed away.
The Kamada. Somebody put that up and said, oh, I can't believe that picture vice president's already dead. People cannot be this stupid. And you know what's his funny name? His name is actually James Harris, his real name. You know that? So somebody put the picture of Kamala and then put the picture of Joe Biden, but it's Kamala the wrestler with wall paint and him smacking his belly. It was fantastic, man.
People are that dumb. The one my slogan was, she smelled the best. That's him behind her smelling her.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro.
Oh my God, she smelled. Wait till you see the I can see the ads already with him behind him smelling it. What was the one he smelled? He didn't know the difference between his sister and his wife smelling them from behind.
Oh,
he did some weird shit. Yeah.
It's gonna
funny,
get bad.
Man.
It's gonna get bad.
I think they just.
Could you imagine the commercials this year? They're gonna tear into each other.
The commercials probably going to be Kamala Harris saying something because she's like in the attack dog.
They're gonna show him.
No, they're going to.
Are they going to debate? If they debate, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
I think it's not going to be. I think he's not going to debate him. They should keep him under.
They have to. I think you got to give him a debate and then make it a drinking game.
I'd say if you made the debate between the two, it'll be the best thing Saturday Night Live will ever write.
Imagine he had a heart attack during it.
I'm telling you, the agenda. I'm telling you, once he, dude, for all they know, they might be doing Weekend at Bernie with Joe Biden. There's two guys. He's a puppeteer. They just bring him out there.
Propping him up.
Propping him up.
Come on, Joey, talk for us.
All you gotta do is make it for another 3 months. Think about that. Anybody thinks about that shit, man? That they just prop him up from behind? It's like, oh my god. Oh, spike drop.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
I'm sitting here.
Let's do these things.
I'm watching this whole thing.
Oh my
Who
god.
cheers to?
Check not Joe Biden.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. I'm glad I'm not Joe Biden. Because that guy only got about 3 months for Kamala waxing, man.
I want his money, though. Now, see, wait, before this, do you think she's going to whack him or Hillary's going to whack him?
No, I think somebody will whack him. I think because she'll be the president. She'll be the president.
Was he at Epstein Island before? No.
Nah, he's not an Epstein person. He was in the KKK island, but not in the Epstein island.
Maybe he's mad he was invited.
He wasn't invited.
You can't come to the island, Joe. You're too creepy. You're too creepy.
But you know what's the scary thing about Vince McMahon bought like a little piece of an island, the Epstein Island somewhere.
Was it Epstein's Island? Epstein Island or just a regular island?
He bought like an island somewhere, but it wasn't that far from Epstein. What the hell does that mean? Are you going to take off the development title?
I think he wants to do like fucking UFC's doing.
Like UFC, the WWF island?
Well, think about it. Then you can go there, and let's say you fly in or you boat in, and you can have wrestling events. You're not governed by any government.
Yeah, but I heard the UFC that you can't still have people on the island.
Not yet.
The UFC is just
but that's Dana White. And he honestly not smart. Dana White's very smart, but. You think Vince is going to push that envelope further?
Dude, imagine you have the island, then you can get like a cruise to go to the island. Like let's say it's like a week of wrestling, like your Monday Night Raw, SmackDown on the Raw, and then you get to the island, it's NXT, and then the next day it's like the main pay-per-view.
So Jericho, his cruise is supposed to be February. He pushed it back to October, but it's sold out. And mind you, I love Jericho. His cruise is too expensive. It was between 3,000 and 4,000 for 5 days, and no booze included. Get the fuck out of here! That's absurd.
$3,000.
Between 3 and 4.
What do you get with that?
Food and non-stop wrestling and bands and a party atmosphere.
Does that come with beer?
Nothing. No booze was included.
How about with the Cobra? Don't you need your Cobra sandwich to go with your Cobra beer on the cruise?
Well, they pushed it back till October, hoping this is done by then. But I saw a ton of other cruises. Like the 80s cruise was $1,900. Everything's included. All the booze, all the everything.
Which one was that?
80s.
The 80s?
It's the 80s cruise, like 6 days, 5 nights. I was like, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
I'm like, for $1,900, all you can drink. That's all 80s kids looking and party. I'm in.
That's pretty fucking. That's crazy, man. You know what? I think with the Jericho cruise, supposedly not a big order. It's a good time, and it's always like stuff.
I heard it's a very good time.
It's almost like a convention.
Bro, $4,000.
That's
5 days.
Money.
It's over $1,000 a day. For no booze. I'm sorry, fuck that.
Dude, if they gave you booze, if booze was on cruise, I'll be in there because I would find a way to.
You could spend. Put it this way, you could spend $5,000 flying to New Orleans and go to Mania, and see, and that's food. I mean, we went to New Orleans for WrestleMania that one year. We didn't spend that much. We didn't spend close to that much, with the booze. When I drink a lot, included.
We went to Atlantic City and we almost had unlimited booze and it wasn't that expensive.
We didn't spend that much at all in AC.
I was shocked. I gotta give a shout out to the Irish bar because they actually
took care of us. But so the Hard Rock took very good care of us.
I like the Hard Rock. Hard Rock was good. Dude,
the Tropicana, not Tropicana. Yeah, the Tropicana. No, Bally's. Bikini Bar, Bally's.
Ooh, the Bikini
took
bar.
very good care of us. She was a sweetheart.
I love it.
Badass.
Yeah, I like the first thing she had. I knew you guys were with the band. Remember that? You guys with the band?
You guys with the band, right? I'm like, no,
with the band. We just look like this. Look at the shirt. Kill Karen. Yeah, kill Karen. Look at that.
I'm sure somebody's gonna be offended by that.
Fuck them. It's like you know what? You know who gets the biggest fuck you of the week? The cancer culture.
Yeah.
So these people bitch about everything. They cry about everything.
They do.
They're like
the world we live in, you can't deal with it anymore.
You know what the cancer culture has become? It's like a cancer.
Yep.
Like a cancer that you get that you got to start cutting the pieces slowly, chopping away, chopping away, chopping away, chopping away until you freaking get rid of all of them. Because these people, and they're eating their own.
There they are.
They're eating their own. Who do you think? What do you think Ellen's gonna do for the rest of the living? She's gonna be a fucking.
She's done.
She's done.
She's done.
You know who got like that too? I'm surprised you for everybody. As much as people hate Donald Trump, whatever happened to that girl, Kathy
Griffin?
What the fuck happened to her?
No.
She did that one thing that she told you shit, but then we never saw her again.
Well, her thing was she said it was shock value. Then she said it was this. Then she said it was that. And then she apologized for it. It's like, listen, you're fucked. And then she cut all her hair off. Let me say that one. She shaved her head bald.
She was ugly.
And everyone was like, oh, she looks atrocious. Oh, and they told her, listen, you went too far. You fucked up. She thought everyone would be like, yay. And everyone was like, no.
Dude, she even got fired. You know how hard to get to fire from CNN?
She
got fired from CNN.
They still have, like, what's his face on there? McCarthy.
Yeah.
Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah.
And she's fucking kind of retarded anyway. So.
Oh, she's out of her mind.
She's a little hot, though. I'll give her that much.
She is hot.
And she's married to
the guy
Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie. That's who she's
the Donnie. The Wahlburger.
The Wahlburger. Have you ever had a Wahlburger?
I did. It's actually really good. It's good, expensive. Fuck though. It's expensive. It's like $8 for a burger, and you get no fries, no sides, or nothing.
You know what's funny? There's supposedly there's one in like AC, right? It's the one like in
So the problem with the Wahlburgers are they open up constantly and they close 10 minutes later. There was a great one in Coney Island.
Yeah.
Like 6 months open and then it closed.
Is it because they don't make money, or they just all right? We did it.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's expensive. I went with Regina and my son. We had 3 burgers, an order of fries. I had a beer, and it was like fucking like $60. That's insane.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
You could have gone to Paul's Burger, have 3 burgers and fries, and it would have been like $30.
Did you watch Impact? Have you been watching Impact at all?
I've seen some of Impact. I didn't see this week, but I've been watching it.
Dude, EY is amazing. I'm glad that he's getting his shit back. Yeah, Eric Young is doing. The Good Brothers are doing a great job.
Is he coming in as a heel?
Yes.
Right? So who did he attack? Swanson, right? That guy Swanson.
He took out Swanson this past week. He took out not Mo. He took out Mo, Big Mo. I think he's going after not Moose. The other guy is going after. He's going after the title actually. Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards.
Which
Eddie Edwards.
I love Eddie Edwards. I hate the way Eddie Edwards looks. He looks like the typical schmuck from Boston. Like that's the shtick he's going for. But the braids with the mohawk and the fat, chubby dad bod, I can't.
It's terrible.
He's a train wreck. But I love what Impact because it also has Tommy Dreamer with the Impact House, which is hysterical. No. I got one already. We're good.
Yeah, he does look like the boys. And what are they doing with this guy? Sam. What's his name? Sammy.
Sam Callan.
Yeah, because that guy is like.
He was with Ken Shamrock for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what he's doing. Now he gives someone done. I forgot who. I watch too much wrestling. He beat the shit out of somebody.
Dude, that guy's like half a midget also.
Half a little person?
He's half a little person. Like he's like a little creeper. Like
how are they doing? Doesn't their federation start soon on like September?
They start already. They're in Pigeon Forge. They're doing shows.
No, but I mean like their live feed.
After Labor Day, they're gonna have a Monday Night Micro.
Yes.
So they have like a few hour shows that they're gonna do. Like I think it's like a story and then a match. It's like 45 minutes.
I'll make sure he puts the link in the comments below.
Yeah, we'll put the link because I'm gonna get what website it is because I don't know the website. It's gonna be like I think you pay a membership like the WWF $9.99.
I gotta tell you, some of these guys, first of all, they can work, and if you know what wrestling means, so they can have matches, and they're hysterical.
Dude,
like Micro Mario.
I think I could put Mario and what's the other the redneck bloater to fight the Young Bucks. They'd be about the same size.
That's fucked up. It would be great to see who's heavier. Who weighs more? I think the Young Bucks or the little people?
I think none of them can body slam the redneck brawler. He looks like a meatball. Like he'll just
he looks like a meatball.
He's like body slamming a small meatball.
He's a mini King Kong Bundy.
It's like a mini King Kong Bundy, man. If you're slamming, it's like slamming slamming the midget Andre the Giant.
That's so fucked up. Oh, it's amazing.
I would love to go. I would like to go little people toaster with his ass. Like he'll knock every pin down.
You can't lift them though.
It'll take 4 of us to lift him and throw him.
Now, is that considered a hate crime if you kick one of them?
Oh man, I don't know. You know, you see New York Comic Con. They still talk about doing it. Have you saw that whole thing?
They're done already. It's going virtual.
Oh, they're going virtual because they were still saying they were going to do it.
They went virtual. I think that this whole year is a bust. I feel horrible saying that, but this year shot to shit.
It was a timeout year.
Yeah, everyone got put in check this year. I just hope next year ain't the same.
You know what? Can I shit again on the mayor of fucking Chicago? Do you see the looting and the rioting and the fucking? You know what? You see how these savages can really get what they want to get savages? They just say, nah, we're just gonna start sticking some shit, stealing some shit. And then you're talking to the fake Indian, the fake Native American, Little Lightfoot, or whatever the hell her name is. Fucking, I call her Buckwheat because she's so fucking stupid. You see how frustrated she got with the media? How are you going to protect your people? And then the one cop come in. We're trying everything we can right now, man. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the
shut
fuck?
Up, dummy.
They were fucking looting, right? They destroyed everything.
Well, let's go to the next angle.
I thought that was
Who's
funny.
the motherfucker of the week for you?
To me, it's still the cancel culture.
See,
They need to go. De Blasio is always a fucking asshole.
But after this week, where we're not going to have 9/11 memorial because it's too dangerous.
Yeah, but you can't have people go to the supermarket, Walmart.
But the VMAs can go on. They're still going on. We can paint, parks and paint, blocks, and that's okay with no mask on. Because you can wear a mask. If you're in the photos, you're not wearing a mask. And we can protest with thousands of them, close to 100,000 people. That's okay.
But they're not going to do
putting
the
a couple of lights up, because it might have 8 workers.
No, they need 40 workers to put up the light. That's 40. What it is. Like,
it's 40 less than the schmucks who are painting things. It's 40 less than the assholes who are flying in for the VMAs. I guarantee you it is.
It's amazing.
It's amazing the city that said never forget is fucking forgetting everything.
They're even doing the names virtual. You know that? The whole thing with the names they're doing virtual because they don't want people getting together. You know what? This is my problem. How come what happened to...
I understand. I understand doing the names virtual. I understand that.
But what happened to Italy? What happened to Italy? Is Italy still fucked up or... What's going on with Italy? Somebody give me numbers on Italy. Are the numbers down, up? But it's not the agenda no more. Nobody talks about it. How about Switzerland or even Sweden? I
saw something about them. So those two places, which didn't do lockdowns, didn't do this, that, and the other, their numbers percentage-wise are the same as ours.
Yeah. But nobody's dying and they never closed down or destroyed the economy.
Their numbers almost exact, percentage-wise, exact same numbers as ours.
Yeah.
So they decided to not do what we did, which is shut everything down and destroy the economy. They're like, fuck it, you're on your own, just do you. And yeah. So if you don't think that our government's fucked up, I got nothing more to say to you.
I think, dude, think about New York. We're like so democratic, and they fucking the 2 biggest Democrats shitting. You know what the thing is? Mario Cuomo, as much as you bitch about Mario Cuomo, the son is not even going to touch the legacy of his dad.
Oh, no.
His son's legacy is already tarnished with this whole thing because you just let the thing go on too. And, and that's bad.
Look at his brother.
Oh, yeah. And then you see, even AOC was like, all right, you can send kids to school, but you can't let people have fine dining or eat inside, which was like, I think it's the most common sense.
I know we have some friends who love her.
Yeah.
I really think she's dumb as a bag of rocks. Like, I really, she might have a great intentions, but
she's also in a weak area that really don't have that many voters.
Yeah.
You can take a chimpanzee will win that thing. It doesn't take anybody to like.
Why don't you go win it?
I'm not from that neighborhood.
So move.
I don't want to move. You think I want to live with those people?
I say we start a GoFundMe to get Rob 1 year of residency up there, and then he will run.
No, I do not want to be with those people. I mean, I'll have to speak all kind of bullshit for like a year. It's not bullshit I speak now. I'm going to add extra bullshit on my bullshit. This is an outrage.
It's an outrage. She don't know numbers.
Hey, baby, that's 12 inches in my country.
12 metric inches, which makes no sense.
What did you say? Don't worry, just keep going. You got a job next week.
That girl.
How about the people in that silver Jeep over here? That girl was definitely giving that guy a Hummer.
So we're sitting at 7B outside. We have our COVID-free food because you got to have food when you order drinks. And a Jeep pulled up, and the young lady decided in the middle of front of a schoolyard full of children and things, she was going to do her womanly duties. And burp, burp, burp.
I was like,
Giggle, giggle.
oh, I said, John, look at
She's
that.
and he's like,
That keeps disappearing.
I think she's. I'm like, no, she's not. Oh, yes, she is. I think no, she can't be. Oh, yeah, there she goes. It was a sex ed class
They're
for the
from
kids.
Jersey. They were the Jersey plate just parked the car in the middle of New
Like I
York.
said, why would you park right in front of a playground in a park full of kids? Like, go down one of these side blocks that are empty, quiet.
It's the only place that have parking right now. Other than all the restaurant taking up all the parking. Was the only...
Go to the hydrants.
They couldn't go to hydrant. What if the cops would have stopped by? He said, "Well, legally parked when they did their deed."
The cops are doing shit now. They'd be like, all right, cool. Don't kill no one. I'm out of here.
Imagine if he still had the car running and he's about to blow the cream into the girl's mouth and hit the brake. Take off.
Take it all.
Oh shit! I so proud of the car.
You're getting dark. You're getting dark all of a sudden. I don't
Wasn't
know.
that the whole premise of the movie Thinner? Remember the movie Thinner about the fat guy that his wife was giving him a blowjob and he's driving, he killed a fucking gypsy? And the husband of the gypsy he killed sees him on the street and he rubbed his face and go thinner, and the guy just started losing weight, getting skinny because he put a curse on her that he would lose weight. Yeah, it was a fucking dark movie.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, it's a Stephen King movie. Look it up. It's
Bro,
Thinner.
I just watched JoJo the Rabbit. That movie is fucked
How
up.
come nobody even talk about that movie? It's about a little kid that has Hitler as an imaginary friend. Hitler is his imaginary friend.
So I thought the movie was going to be a comedy because Taika Waititi
It
wrote
was a
it.
comedy. It was funny.
It was not a comedy.
It was
bro.
funny.
The middle to that end of that movie, I was fucking shocked as shit. So those who don't know, Taika Waititi is the guy who wrote Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He played what the hell's his name? Kroll and the Rock guy in that. He's been in other things. He did a couple of.
Thor, this guy's being very mean to us.
Thor, he's back again. New message tonight. But anyway, so he wrote. I think he wrote and directed the movie.
Yeah, and he was in it. He played Hitler.
He played Hitler in it, and the movie starts off whimsical and funny about a little Jewish kid a little German kid in Nazi Germany. And I'm not gonna give any spoilers away because the movie's fucking twist. Go see it. And it goes from being very, comical for the first dark. 40 minutes to really dark and really fucked up. Like, I watched it and I was like, the one scene where his mom.
Oh, that was brutal.
I was like, this ain't fucking funny anymore. Now this is just got real and it got very Schindler's List. I was like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, it got.
If you haven't seen it, please go see it. It is an amazing movie.
I think it's a great movie. I thought
it's really good.
You know what? I thought it didn't get fucking blackballed because of the whole fucking. This guy had Hitler as a fucking imaginary friend. I thought that they would have got blackballed.
I thought it was done so well with that, though.
But it was so good.
The movie's about an hour. It's not long. It's maybe an hour and a little over an hour and a half. But it goes like this, and it's.
But to see the little kid dressed full Hitler to Hitler Youth going to the thing,
youth camps and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I get like.
Dude,
it was like holy shit.
The cast is phenomenal.
Yeah, the cast was incredible. Cast. Scarlett Johansson was the mother.
So Joe, what's his face? The other guy too. Hammer.
Oh yeah.
That was his name. You guys know they played Justin Hammer in Iron Man movies.
Oh, I think his name is Hammer. His name is Armie Hammer. I think he got his name. Yeah, I think he played the Lone Ranger also.
No.
He was the guy in he was also the guy that was against Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. I think his name was like Armor Hammer.
Was he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he played like the bad guy.
What I think about, the best villain of all is Alan Cumming in Goldfinger. So Kevin Smith mentioned him as Nightcrawler.
He was a great Nightcrawler.
He was fucking phenomenal.
The other kid that played Nightcrawler in the new movie wasn't bad either, but he wasn't.
He was alright.
He wasn't Alan Cumming.
The new kid played it too well because he played it young. He is young, but Alan played it. He gave it that regalness. He gave it that that stoic kind of I don't say knightness, but oh shit, he's holistic. He's holier than that. Yeah. He made it gay without being gay. even though Alan is gay, which is a fucking fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like he made it that just he was awesome. If you've never seen Alan Cumming play Nightcrawler, go look up X-Men 2, the first version, not the second versions.
I'm waiting forward to see what they're gonna do with all the Disney releases, all the Disney Plus.
What did I say to you? And y'all can fucking look back at this. What did I say to you 6 months ago? Mulan.
Oh, they don't stop putting movies.
That the minute they show a good showing. So I think that was
you know
last
what's
week.
coming out on the 28th. You know what's coming straight to like straight you could stream it straight. Bill and Ted Fed music.
Yes.
They're going straight to online.
Yes. But you gotta buy it, obviously.
You gotta pay for it. Yeah. You figure you wait for like 3 months. You can buy it for like $20 or see on one of the.
Which is fine, but I said Mulan comes out to good numbers. I'm gonna buy Mulan to rent it to watch it, just to push the numbers up. I suggest everyone do the same thing because if they show those kind of good numbers, they're gonna put Black Widow out by the end of the year. They're gonna say, you know what? We made our money back. We made a lot of money on it. Fuck it, let's throw it out there and get it. And honestly, we need some good content.
You know what I think Disney should do? They should have like the regular $7.99 one, and then they should have one for $19.99 a month, and you get first exclusive movie in the movie.
Well, that's
for a family, which would be fair for a family of 5. So
yeah, I mean, the way we're doing it now is you have to have the network to then get Mulan. So, even if you have the network, you still got to pay $30 for Mulan.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great idea.
Yeah.
It gets you locked into the network. Let's say you don't have the Disney network, right? You want to watch Mulan. All right. I spent $30 plus the $10 or $7.99 a month. Now I'm going to spend at least 2 months watching everything on it, from the Mandalorian to all their original content. They're going to get you for 2-3 months. So they're going to get, $40-$50 out of you, $60 out of you.
Watch everything. You know what?
And up with your stay.
You know what the thing is? If you get, they got such a great deal, which I'm surprised not too many people did it. So for $12.99, you get Hulu, Disney Plus you get ESPN 3. And it's like, why not do it? Or ESPN Plus or whatever the hell they call it. But you can get that. Why wouldn't you do it for $12.99? That's like, you get 3 things of entertainment for almost nothing, man. You know, you get all that entertainment. Let me tell you, if I was like a person that wanted some kind of, I would just get that. And with Hulu, you can watch all your stuff next day.
Yep.
You might not watch it at a time, but next day it's all up there, and then they got.
So it's like having your own personal DVR that you're not using. Yeah.
And they also got like their own movies that they rent and buy now. So it's just not like it's not no longer like a thing like.
Speaking of, was it Hulu? No, it's Amazon Prime. Upload. You watch that yet?
That was good. I saw 1 or 2 episodes. I think that's what that Russian dude is trying to do. To go, there's a Russian guy that is called Project 2041 or 2045, and he's trying to find a way to get people conscious to upload into something forever, like a system that's never failed or whatever.
Live forever.
So you pay like a certain amount of money for that, and you get that. But upload was the same thing. Remember they take his head? What was it? They had to take his head off or something, and then they
upload the content to the CGI. If you haven't seen the show yet, just look. Here's the thing. Anything we say on this show, don't go watch the show right away. Go and check out the Charlie Brown's here. Check out the trailers first.
Yeah.
Thank you. My wonderful fiance.
Check the trailer and watch it. That's but that's so between. You know what? If you have, I think TV is pretty much done. Just cable TV. Think about it. If they could just put if you could get let's say if you could just buy a certain channel, let's say you could buy TNT and this and that for $20, you get 2-3 channels that you want, but you could pick and choose. To me, I would just pick Fox USA, FS1 to watch SmackDown, but you can get on free TV.
The biggest problem with all that is now it goes on YouTube 10 minutes later.
Yeah, and then you put it. But YouTube also got the fast. Like if you don't really want to watch it for that long, you can do the 20-minute update. They just show you the best thing about what happened, which is like the best thing ever.
I love my favorite thing on YouTube now is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah,
it has his episodes with all commercials cut out. It's so an hour episode is 41 minutes. Run through it and it's done. It's
I like watching my football on that.
So the highlights.
It's just like whatever somebody catch a ball.
But Fios had the red zone like that.
Yeah, the red zone's still like that. They still have the red. But how are they going to do the red zone this year? They still going to be like going from place to place? Because now they even talk about having Saturday football since they're not going to be a college.
I was just going to ask, is there any football this year? Is there anything?
There's going to be, the NFL so far is planning to go. But you know what? You see how hockey, they're trying to do like hockey. You see hockey just got 2 cities, 4 cities where they're doing it.
But when is football going to start? Because last year, preseason started 2 weeks ago.
Preseason, I think what they would do, they were going to bypass preseason. No, preseason just start. But they would have to have the Hall of Fame game should be, actually the Hall of Fame game should be this weekend or next weekend.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like it's till September, man. Like we're getting later into the year.
That's amazing. But they talk about having football because they got Monday night schedule.
You know, remember when this first started? All this bullshit. Like, how's it last? A month? A week? 2 weeks? 2 months?
It's 6 months for this shit. I was like, think about that. 6 months of this. What's going to happen in the winter? We're going to be. You know what? The COVID will kill a lot of people. We're going to catch pneumonia from being outside.
I guarantee you. And this is my prediction. Tell me I'm wrong. I think it's going to get worse in the winter because people are going to have house parties more. I mean, you saw what happened in Queens.
Oh, yeah.
They had a house party of 200 people with a house party. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, stop.
Dude, but you know what? Some people already had the immunity. We don't need like that fucking herd immunity or whatever. You almost need like something like that because this is enough. Like, you know what? People are going to get sick. Because look at you're going to have all those kids with the coronavirus, right?
Yep.
And they're going to go into class. But they say if they all wear masks and this and that, what if none of these kids wear masks and the teacher wears a mask? Is she safe? No, she's still in danger. Because all it takes is a kid to sneeze on you. One kid starts sneezing. And how many kids are not going to be little ass or just start coughing out of nowhere before 10? It's like, come on. Dude, there's going to be... But you know what? Kids need to go to school. I think kids need to go to school. I think they learn better, especially when they're with other people. It's like, you know, you need that whole...
They need that and I'm not knocking anyone who homeschools their kids at all. But I personally believe
some people,
kids need social interaction.
Yeah.
My son's losing his fucking mind. I love him. Losing his mind. He wants to play with kids. He wants to just be a kid.
Yeah, they want to be
play
kids.
And shoot darts at each other like Nerf darts. And he wants to shoot around and play. And it's sad to say that.
Yeah, but it's, you know what? It's tough to do it with this whole thing going on, man. Like,
it's the biggest problem is, and we're part of it. And I take it for responsibility is the Karens of the world. So if you see a kid playing ball with another kid, it might be his brother.
Karens.
It might be his brother. It's like, oh, look at these 2 kids playing together with no masks on. Well, they're brothers. They live together. But there's someone who will blast them on social media. There's someone who will put it on this, put it on that. Fucking woosah.
Dude, you want to hear something funny? What do you think? Like me, I've been in bars, and I've been in bars with the same people every day. Pretty much we see the same. We don't see new people hardly. And when you see some new person, it's like they're a disease. They can look at them like,
who are you?
Up and down, who are you?
Are you clean?
Don't stand.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Don't stand to
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the COVID by looking at me.
But so far, I've been the same people. I see the same. I interact with the same 30 people every day, to the point that I'm going crazy. I might have to take the same people that I know out. It's just too much, man. Sorry, John.
Someone's gotta go.
But I'm just saying, dude, how do you deal with almost the same people? I'm fucking sick of it.
It's getting longitude and it's getting tiring. I mean, especially people like us who live in New York City who are constantly used to new and interesting people and some idiots that want to. See, I focus on the positive. I don't get to see some idiots that I don't want to see. I don't get to see,
now you
the
schmucky
fucking hipsters who want to come around and go, oh, well, I want a $2 PBR and I'm not going to tip and blah, 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 shut the fuck up.
I think, dude, even when I go to other places, it's still the same people. It's like, oh God, I told you years ago. Like nobody is nobody new. That's what I really think.
I didn't want to deal with you pre-COVID. I want to deal with you during.
And now you have to deal with them. There's nothing you can do because they're the only people coming around. It's like shit, man. It's like, damn, if you don't, it's like you're fucked. It's like fucking, what the hell's going on, man? And how long, dude? What's your prediction on this? How long do you think this is gonna go for?
I think by April of next year.
You think by April?
I think that they're pushing for a cure. I say by December.
Dude, I heard the Russians got a cure. You want to be the first one to try the Russian one?
I think by December they're going to say this, that, and the other. I think January, February they're going to keep doing test trials. I think by March and April they're going to say, all right, this is this. Have at it.
If we're going to test somebody, I got a perfect candidate we can use.
So fail.
Fail.
You saw him earlier, poke his head in. I call him retarded Charlie Brown.
He's Charlie. He's the special. He's Charlie Brown with Down syndrome. And we did the big.
He has upright and left and Down syndrome.
He got every syndrome.
Got all of them.
He got retard syndrome, mental syndrome, dumb syndrome.
We're gonna get hit with cancel culture now if you're using the R word. I know we are.
Fuck them. They can cancel themselves. Don't watch the show, you idiots. That's the easiest thing.
That's the thing I don't get.
Just like Joe Rogan say, you're right. You don't like me, don't watch me.
Well, that's what's his face? The hell. Dave Chappelle said. He goes, Kevin Hart is the perfect man. Sends 2 tweets. He sent out 2 tweets making a joke about his son.
Yeah.
And the gay community went ballistic with it, and he had to stop doing it. Like, stop looking. If you look for a reason to get angry, you're gonna find one. Trust me, you will find one in this world, in this lifetime. Stop looking for anger.
But who the hell was it that called people a bunch of faggot that got shit on the other day? There was some guy that just lost his mind and went these people a bunch of faggot. It's like the fucking whole Twitter universe like attacked him. Some dude lost his mind.
You shouldn't use that. I mean, even I'm like,
I forgot who it was, but
I don't use that word anymore.
Some dude got totally shit on for using the word. Like he pretty much said the word faggot. And he was like, people were shitting on him, like all over the place. I forgot who the hell it was. And I think it was a comedian. He used it some terms.
I don't know that one. If y'all know it, post the link below.
You know what? It might have been even Jim Cornette calling this guy, calling Jericho because of the concert. It was something like that.
Might have been.
It might have been Cornette, man, that said it. He was like, I was like, dude, you know, it's like, I haven't heard that word in years. And out of nowhere, on Twitter, you see it. And it like looks so weird on Twitter. It's like, what the fuck is this?
I will say this much, though. And I'm not taking anyone's side with using that word because it's pretty stupid word. I used to use the word back in the 80s, so.
He got shit on. So,
but to put it out there on Twitter, to have the balls, it's like, you know what? Bloop. It's just like dropping an M-bomb on Twitter. Just because, like, you know what? I'm going to drop it.
It might have been Cornette
for some
reason. I think it was Cornette for some reason. He was shitting on somebody, and he just, like, dude, when Cornette goes, you know what's funny? Cornette is such a liberal, but the liberal hates him. He's like a super ultra liberal. Like he freaking
asshole.
All he does is fucking complain and bitch about Trump in his show and how he destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
But then he's like a redneck and he's like
he's an absolute redneck.
And he's like super fucking like. And it's funny, like he's a liberal, but they don't like him, and the conservatives don't like him. It's like, but then he gets like millions and millions of ratings.
No, he's gonna get millions. Come on.
He gets millions. He gets like $2 million a month.
Really?
Dude, Jim, have you ever heard his show? I love his show.
I give him 15 minutes. I turn him off.
I love his
15. That's 1, 2, 3.
You know what? I like his when he does the watch along. His watch along great because he wrote some of those lines. He's here when we're gonna do that. And some of those watching, but him watching AEW and shit, it's pretty funny, man. These cosplay motherfuckers, they can't kayfabe for a minute. What happened to the days of kayfabe? And he's right with the kayfabe.
Over. I mean, it's gone. It is.
The social media
unless
is
you
over.
Use it, well, unless you're MJF, who, again, is like, what, 22, 23?
Yeah.
I want to have a drink with him.
That's the guy you want to have a drink.
Can you imagine having him on the show and just shooting?
Oh, but you seen the one he was on Stone Cold show? How it ended? He bought him a beautiful bottle of wine. And
MJF?
MJF.
No.
And then it ended with him throwing the bottle and Stone Cold. The guy had to fight in the studio. He chased it out. You little son of a bitch! I'll kill you. Oh, look at.
When was this?
Oh, it was a few months ago. Look it up. Look it up. The podcast. Stone Cold on MJA on Stone Cold.
Put the link here.
It's the greatest thing ever. You can see.
I gotta watch that.
And he just said, "You little shit, I'll kill you." And he's talking about I'm from Long Island. I'm like this. I'm like rich. I don't need the money. Here's a real bottle of wine. Oh, I don't drink that shit. The IPAs or whatever. He's shitting on his IPA. Nobody comes to my house and shit on my stuff. Oh, it's great.
That's amazing.
It was amazing.
Oh my god.
I think it was kayfabe and stuff.
I'm sure it was.
You know who's another one that got a great show with Vince Russo? Stevie Ray.
Really?
Stevie Ray was talking to Russo about the coronavirus. He go, all right, so let's get this right. Korea's right next to China, right?
They have no cases.
And they have no cases, and this thing spread all the way to here. But Korea, even Japan right now, how come they don't have certain places don't even have kids? Certain they didn't even get coronavirus at all. Which he's trying to explain. He say, and then he said, look at the land, look at the way the land is, the grove is. He found that incredible, man. You know that? Like he found that, but he made sense. And Stevie, you know how Stevie Rich is. He's a very simple guy, but he was talking about all this shit of today, how everything is so fucked up, man. You know?
Of course.
And he's like, you know what? He said, look, I'm a black man. That's a black man. You know what I mean? You know, Stevie Ray, that is Booker T's brother, the Texas, R&B.
He's black?
Black, man.
I don't see color, sorry.
Oh. You, I see that black motherfucker walking from a mile away. I'm ready to give him my wallet. He's
a big boy.
You see that?
He's a big boy.
I stood by him one time and I just kept looking up. Oh my God, where am I going to stop looking up?
He's a big boy.
He's a huge dude. And you know what? Booker T ain't a small motherfucker either.
No.
Booker T's a giant. These are motherfucking giants. But I always laugh and he talk about, dude, they call me a racist and I'm black.
I hate that shit. You can't be racist if you're black bullshit. Yes, you can. Stop.
He's like, but he wasn't racist. He was just talking about,
of course,
things about black people.
No,
Somebody called in and said, "Oh, I think you're a racist because of your view. You're white, right?" He goes to the guy, "You're probably a white guy, right?" And the guy goes, well, yeah. So how am I racist?"
The minute he said, "Well, yeah."
What's the guy say?
So like,
well, okay. And it was like Stevie Ray's like, "Are you a fucking idiot?"
Oh, there's trolls. The thing is, there's trolls with everything.
Oh,
and guess what? The guy got his point across because Stevie Ray responded. It's like the same trolls that go to strip clubs and tell a girl, "Oh, you're not hot, you ugly, you're this or that," and the girl responds, and he goes home and bangs her.
But the thing is,
stop being stupid.
You know what? That stripper's probably making more money than you ever make.
There's a few of them, I know.
Dude, there's a few that. Dude, I knew one fucking girl on a Friday, Saturday night. She worked at Flash Dancer, right?
Ooh.
And she used to, and I remember.
All right, so for those who are over in New York City, Flash Dancer is in Midtown Manhattan, in Times Square. It's gone now, but
it's a beautiful strip joint.
It was $35, I think, to get in at some point on a Friday night. So it was high end.
So she would work there. I would hang out with her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she would work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And she was taken home in 3 to 4 days. She was taking home close to $8,000.
Easily.
Cash.
I know. I dated a girl who worked at Scores, and she had to tip out 10% of what she made to the house madam and this, that, and the other. And she kicked to the house one night, had to pull up and we were bullshitting. She worked a day shift, and she was all pissed because she had to tip out $300. And I said, "So you made $3,000 on a day shift on a Thursday?" She goes, "Yeah." Business guys come in during the business shifts and they want to drink and I'm like, "You made $3,000 on a Thursday day for 8 hours."
Man, she was the best girlfriend I had. She always had money.
They always did.
I want to steak dinner.
And they always would go on vacation.
She treated me like Cartman's mom. It was the best relationship I ever had. Rob, would you like a big fat juicy steak? I would love a big.
I love it, man.
Would you like a nice cold refreshing beer? She'll go get me a nice beer. She'll bring me a nice bottle of
what happened to her?
Like always, I never blamed her. I blame myself. One day I was just like, I don't think.
This is too easy.
I was like, there's no more challenge. I just can't debate her and fight no more. We're too friendly to each other. Once in a while, I need that guitar over my head. You know, just have the girl fucking like yell at me. But she got too friendly, too nice. I was all right. This is over. It was good when she was mean. Because at least when she was mean, you know. But then she got to the point that she wouldn't get mad no more. I was like, what the hell am I doing here? This sucks.
Why fight?
Fighting's good sometimes. You need that little, because then makeup sex is good.
So I can't say I have that. Me and the mermaid, we don't fight. IGC, we don't fight.
Oh, that's terrible. Once somebody need that good argument.
No, we fight with everybody else. That's what we do as a tag team. So imagine that. I'm finding that one person you fight everyone with, and then having that sex together. Like, yeah, we got that motherfucker. Yeah, we're the best.
Revenge sex is over.
I'll take his word for it now.
You know, I ever tell you about the time I used to like hang out with this girl, right? And you know, I dated her for a while, and I never knew she had a boyfriend. Until one day, I'm at a bar, and the guy come in, hey, are you Rob? Yeah. Do you know Linda? Yeah.
Yeah.
He punched me right in the face. Stop fucking her. I was like, oh,
Sorry.
that's your girl? Oh man, she's great.
I didn't know about you.
That was not you.
See, so I'm gonna have to tell her. All right, I'm running a little late today. I'm gonna tell you a fucked up story. So I was dating this chick, and I won't say her name because I'll be rude. So she's from she's from you know a certain state. She moved here to be with me. This is 20 years away before I was getting married with my kid, Gina.
You have the mohawk.
Then I didn't. I had platinum white hair. I was 105 pounds.
Oh, that's the modeling.
So yeah, it was my modeling years. So she moves here, this, that, and the other. And you know when you can tell something's fucked up, something's not right, something's just off with someone.
She buy you
She's always,
I
was a little busy. No, she bought me the mother. That's how long it was. So she's just giving me a massage with bullshit, and then she's grabbing on me. I'm like, all right, cool. And then she goes off with like two of her guy friends. One of her guy friends says to me, and I'm like, all right, so what's going on? I can sense something's wrong. It's like, oh, we have massage parties. They massage each other. I'm like, sounds a little.
I have massage parties.
What, 3 guys and 1 chick?
No, it's like 3 girls.
Well, that sounds. Well, and yeah, I know where that's going. So then we went to Twilight.
Yeah, great club.
And I see she's off. One of the worst nights of my life. I see she's off, and 2 of her guy friends are holding me up to the side. I'm drinking water at this point. I was not trying to sober up. I'm like, where's my girl? And they're like, well, she's out with so-and-so. I'm like, where is she? Oh, she's with so-and-so. So I go and I find her now, and there's some juice behind her. Now, mind you, she's wearing a skirt about a half inch from her bukak with no panties on, sides open. I mean, she was a 6'2", drop-dead gorgeous model.
Oh, shit, that's a treat.
I said to her, listen, I'm getting ready to go. I sent an ultimatum. I'm like, listen, you got 5 minutes, I'm leaving. Like 5 minutes later, I see this guy walk up the stairs and start finger blasting her in front of me. Now, the idiot gear kicks in. I'm hammered. As I'm trying to sober up, I go up the stairs. I grab this guy by the back of the neck. I throw him down the stairs. I look at her, and she's out cold, like asleep.
Oh,
it gets worse. This idiot comes up the stairs at me. I'm like, yo, if you touch me, I'm just going to rape. He goes, what do you mean? I'm looking at her. Her eyes are glazed over. She's done. I pick her ass up. I literally roll her down the stairs because she fucking fell twice. I start walking, and her 3 guy friends are looking over. Oh, where you going? I was holding her arm. I let go, and she just fell. I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Get out of my face. Apparently, they're giving a lot of drugs that night. I didn't know. This, that, and the other. Between Molly, this, that, and the other. I get her in the car. I get her in a cab. We get back to her place, and I'm paying the cab, and she gets out, and now she's making out with some dude. Now I'm like, all right, is it the drugs again? Is that the other? I get out. Now I'm causing a big scene in front of her apartment.
She's on top.
No, it turned out this was her other boyfriend
Oh.
that she met when she moved to New York originally.
Wow.
And been playing both of us for 3 months.
Oh my God.
Now, so back to what you were saying with the guy punched in the mouth. Me and this guy sat in her apartment and discussed how she's lying to both of us. We had no ill will to each other. We had no fights with each other. We were like, so gangbang? I didn't know about you. You know about enough to shoot. She was puking everywhere. She was 18 months retarded. I looked at him. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. And with that, I said, y'all have a good one. All right, peace out.
Damn.
Horrible night of my life. Like, horrible.
Dude, that's the kind of shit that when that happens to you, you're like, what the fuck did I do? Or what did I sign up for?
You got 58 minutes.
Yeah, because this is different than that. Right. But yeah, when shit like that happened, but I still remember that, and I was like, and when I told the guy, oh, she's great, she's a motherfucker, I think the guy got more pissed off.
I'm sure. I know about you. When you get mad for a guy, I mean, it's humiliating to get mad at that person, but I couldn't get mad at that guy because he didn't know shit. I mean, he knew about me. He knew about me, but didn't know what was going on.
I hate to say that, I really didn't give a fuck because I didn't even like it that much.
When do you give a fuck?
I don't really give a fuck a lot of time. I'm like, fuck, man. Oh, there goes the Chinese taking the cans. I mean, a nice Asian woman.
Nice
taking
Asian
some,
American.
Asian American taking the
All right,
cans.
what do you have going this week?
Not much this week. I'll be hanging out in International a few days, and I'll be tomorrow. I'm doing a food review at the Immigrant at 4 o'clock. Not really a food review. I'll be drinking some daiquiris. I don't know what kind of daiquiris, but I'm gonna go out there and drink some daiquiris. I'll be
I like
around the
daiquiris.
neighborhood. They're good daiquiris. I'll be around the
Remember, I'll
neighborhood.
be here at 7B.
So be tomorrow here at 7B working hard for the money. The hardest working bartender
Social
in show
distance
business.
yourself. Wear your mask and social distance.
I social distance myself all the time, especially when I sleep by myself. I like to distance myself from myself. Because if that mirror is not 6 feet away, I scream. And John, how can we get a hold of you?
Always. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Mixer went down. I didn't realize that. Mixer closed.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we'll discuss that next time. It's a whole big thing, like Xbox thing, they close their shit. But I'll be home looking for work.
And he got a nice pool and and a jacuzzi.
The jacuzzi.
The
ball jacuzzi.
Yeah,
We have to do that.
Yeah. Just save it. I'll stick it with this.
We lost the audio on Anchor because we ran over.
Yeah, but I can paste it.
Because we're too busy having a good time with y'all.
Yeah, having a good time. You know what's funny? I don't know why the rock show they give me more time, which is amazing. I don't know how this thing works.
Damn the man.
Huh?
Damn the man.
I'm like, fuck, man.
So for those of you who ask, I made this shirt. You can't buy it anywhere.
It's a John original.
It's a Batman shirt, but I made. I make shite.
I also made this shirt too. Still Karen.
Still okay.
It's my shirt for this year.
But any other way.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Hey,
Please calm the fuck down. Shoot.
Are you gonna have any Labor Days coming? Any party in the John concert?
I don't know what's going on. I took it to a certain young lady who owns a bar around us. If she's gonna have any food, might cook some food for her. If y'all want to do a party at the house, I'm in.
Let me see. Maybe I could get a few hours off that day. And hit,
I don't think I'll have my little guy, so
looking because you do have the nice pool in the back.
we gotta do a podcast from there with dancing girls, like raw underground.
I think.
With them in bikinis behind
Dude, how
us.
fucking funny is that? Dude, did they get like the three worst
Do
crackheads?
you know
like,
how much
in the world?
controversy it started? Do you understand? Between Alondra Blaze saying "fuck you, this is disgusting" to like Liv Morgan's like, you know what I'm saying, got paid for that. Shut the fuck up. Like all it was just a back and forth. Dude, again, it's cancel. It goes back to your motherfucking week. The cancel culture. Here's girls who got paid. But Lance Storm's like, well, they should have Chippendale dances then. All right, go for it. You think anyone would give a shit?
No.
But will it get ratings? If it doesn't get ratings, it ain't doing shit, stupid.
You know what the problem is? Like, the girls that they got, where the hell did they get the girls show? Did they got them from Atlantic City Hooker 5 years later? I think one of those women had no teeth or something. It was like, it's underground. It was like, they were scary looking, man.
Did you ever have a gum job?
Oh, I love gum job.
Right.
I remember the first time I went to a massage parlor. I think it was like $60. This old lady gave me the best massage ever. And then she said, "Would you like a blowjob?" I said, "Yeah." And she took out her teeth and just fucking did a gum job. It was fucking, dude, don't knock it. Don't knock it.
It didn't happen. Bullshit.
She got a hell of a tip, $40 back in the day.
Just a tip?
Money tip. She got that tip. But I said it was a gum job. It's incredible. I was like, well, she went like this and she put the teeth on and said, "What's that kind of place?" Once you're there, you gotta go for it, man. There's no backing
In case y'all don't know, we are going to hell in a handbasket. We're going.
It was great. It was great. It was a hell of a job she did. She did a hell of a so much.
Grandmother.
The fuck is? She gotta get paid. She gotta pay rent. She what? It wasn't like that accent. She said, "Well, you like a blowjob?" Like any gentleman, yeah, why not? I'm not gonna say no.
Of course.
No.
But of course, my lady.
She took the teeth out. That was an extra bonus point. That's like fucking finding the extra mushroom in fucking Super Mario Brother. I'm not getting it was like getting Yoshi in Mario. It's the same thing. It was a gum job. You can't say no to the gum job. Come on, man. How many times has that happened in your life?
Never. I always laugh about it, but I never got a gum job.
You missed it. And she was good at it.
Oh, no, some crackheads. I never got a gum
No,
drop. I'm
that is
sorry.
not cracking, but this is a they. And she gave a hell of a massage. I think I saw her full time after. Yes, I am going to hell.
That explains everything.
That shit happened. But man, my back didn't hurt for weeks. Oh my god,
Here comes the fucking mermaid.
this is horrible time.
Not her fiance, but next to her.
If you would have heard the story, you'd be mortified.
Yeah, you'd be mortified.
You'd be mortified.
Your hands be bleeding.
I talk about an old lady giving me a gum chop.
Ew.
But she had double D's and they weren't hanging. She had a pretty good job done. I won't ask you how I know that, but she got real.
All right.
Wrap
this up.
Guys, we love you. Fuck you. Thank you. And we'll see you next week for episode 103 of the Freak Show. Thank you. And good night.
Adios.
That's what I told you about.